ala Rasulil Kareem. A very warm welcome, members of the press. So, the joint press takeout. I request the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan to make his brief remarks.
Shukriya, thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Namadu nusalli ala Rasul al-Kareem. Honorable Foreign Minister Peter Siato, member of Hungarian delegations, media members, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon. It has been a great honor to welcome you, my dear friend, on your second visit to Pakistan, accompanied by a distinguished delegation of parliamentarian and business leaders. This visit holds special significance as we mark 60 years of diplomatic relations, a partnership that has flourished across political, economic, scientific, defense, and cultural spheres, particularly since your pivotal 2021 visit to Islamabad and our reciprocal engagements in 2023. The last one being on the sideline of UN Security Council in New York in February 2025. Hungary remains a trusted friend and a partner, great partner to Pakistan, with our ties rooted in mutual understanding and shared aspirations for peace, security, and development. Today, we held substantive discussions on enhancing bilateral cooperation and addressing regional and global challenges. Pakistan reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening this relationship under Hungary's Eastern Opening Policy, developed under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Viktor Orban, aligning with our geo-economic vision for shared prosperity. We commend Hungary's enduring contributions to Pakistan's development, notably through MAL Group's 25 years of successful operations in our energy sector, a testament to our robust economic collaboration between the two countries. The recent third session of our joint commission, which was held 6th and 7th of February this year, further solidified plans to leverage Hungarian expertise in agriculture, water management, and vocational training, while today's Pakistan-Hungary Business Forum, involving prominent Hungarian businessmen and over 100 Pakistani entrepreneurs, showcased the vitality of our private sector ties. We are grateful for Hungary's commitment to support the continuation of GSP Plus for Pakistan, which my honorable friend, Excellency the Foreign Minister, announced on the Business Forum. Our cultural bonds received renewed impetus with the signing of Memorandum of Understanding and Agreement on cooperation in the fields of culture, archaeology, and cultural heritage. We just signed these two memorandums. We also signed an agreement few minutes ago for the abolition of visas for holders of diplomatic passports between the two countries, which will certainly deepen our government-to-government and people-to-people connections. On regional matters, I underscored Pakistan's principal stance on Jammu and Kashmir, advocating for a resolution in line with the UN Security Council resolutions, as well as our steadfast support for Palestinian self-determination and a two-state solution. I also briefed His Excellency the Foreign Minister of Hungary the developing situation in Afghanistan and our approach to the challenge posed by the terrorism. The two sides emphasized the importance of a peaceful resolution to the conflict in Ukraine, stressing the need for diplomatic efforts and constructive dialogue. We agreed to strengthen cooperation at multilateral forums, including United Nations, and I'm grateful for the support which His Excellency has shared with us on certain forums where Pakistan would be a candidate, and we would also be looking into their candidature in one of the multilateral forums in due course. Overall, I am confident that our partnership will continue to ascend, guided by a mutual commitment to peace, progress, and multilateral cooperation. Thank you, my dear friend, Minister Peter Siato, for your kind leadership in advancing this vision and continuing our discussions in New York to today's meeting. And I'm sure we will have ample, opportunities again to work together, both in our bilateral forums as well as on multilateral forums. Thank you. Once again, thank you very much indeed.
I invite Excellency, the Foreign Minister of Hungary, to address the media.
Thank you so much, my dear friend, for the invitation, and thank you so much for the great and amazing hospitality which has been extended to us on the occasion of the commemoration of the 60th anniversary of establishing our diplomatic ties. I would like to join you in cherishing the agreements we have signed today. We are happy that we were able to sign the agreement of lifting the visa requirements for diplomatic passport holders. We have done it because we want our relationship to be even more intensified. We both do believe in the importance of dialogue. We both do believe that mutual respect should be the basis of international politics. And we do believe that the judgment, lecturing each other, cornering and criticizing each other, which became the basis of international politics in the recent years, have led to serious problems of global politics. We both believe that we should bring back the respect to sovereignty as a basis of international politics instead of interfering into domestic issues of each other. Instead of the world being divided into blocks again, we should promote connectivity. We are also proud to be able to sign the agreements about cooperation on the field of culture and archaeology. We have done it as two countries which are having rich histories, which are having rich cultural heritage, and we do consider those as sources of strength. We do not want to give them up. We are proud of our histories, we are proud of our traditions and our heritage. And both countries have made a serious sacrifice in order to ensure independence, sovereignty, and we stick to that as well. Hungary and Pakistan are countries which have been faced with serious security challenges in their respective neighborhoods. Regardless of all huge international efforts, there's still a big threat of terror stemming from Afghanistan. And this threat of terror comes with the danger of launching of further illegal migratory waves towards Europe. Therefore, Hungary values and appreciates the efforts made by Pakistan against this threat of terror. These efforts of Pakistan do contribute seriously to global security and the security of Europe as well. We also appreciate a lot the stance of Pakistan in favor of peace. May I say that we are both proudly members of the global peace camp. We Hungarians have been living in the neighborhood of a war in Ukraine for more than 3 years. And we all want peace. And I have to tell you, it's shocking to see some European politicians trying to undermine the success of the peace negotiations in Ukraine. It's shocking to see European politicians deciding in favor of the prolongation of the war in Ukraine. It's shocking to see that while the entire world, including the Americas, Asia, and Africa, are in favor of peace returning to Europe, it is the European politicians going against peace returning to Europe. This is really shocking. This is unacceptable. Therefore, we call on all European politicians not to undermine the peace efforts of President Trump when it comes to bringing peace back to the central part of Europe. We in the European Union do need reliable partners, and we do consider Pakistan as a reliable partner. Therefore, Hungary stands up for the extension of the GSP Plus program, which means a special tariff-free regime of trade between the European Union and Pakistan beyond 2027 as well. And I think this is a mutual interest of both of us. Unfortunately, the European Union has isolated itself too much while confusing issues which have nothing to do with trade issues. And I hope that this is not gonna last forever. When it comes to bilateral, I'd like to tell you that in the last couple of years, we, together with Pakistan, have reached huge success stories. When it comes to economic cooperation, 17 business leaders have accompanied me here today, representing successful Hungarian companies on the field of agriculture, food industry, ICT, medical technologies, and water management. Our trade has doubled already this year. Hungarian companies have completed successful projects on the field of food industry and water management. We have carried out 16 humanitarian programs here in Pakistan to support the Christian communities. And we are running a scholarship program in the framework of which we give scholarships for 400 Pakistani students every year on Hungarian universities. This year, there were more than 17,000 applications submitted. Finally, I'd like to address the biggest common success story of ours. Our biggest common success story is the huge investments carried out by the biggest Hungarian company, MOL, which is an oil and gas company here in Pakistan. MOL has invested more than $400 million here in the last 25 years. MOL is now number 2 in Pakistan when it comes to exploiting oil, number 5 when it comes to exploiting gas. And it is great news that MOL had 3 new findings of gas in the field called Tal just very recently. And now the strategy for the exploitation of these new gas reserves are underway. This will contribute to the security of and safety of energy supply of Pakistan. That will contribute to the development of the energy sector here, and that will contribute to the Hungarian economic growth as well. Because if the biggest Hungarian company does well so far away of the country, it brings good news and benefits to our national economy as well. So Hungarian government continues to be fully supportive to the improvement of bilateral relations. And I'd like to wholeheartedly thank you, my dear friend, for the very reliable partnership we have experienced in the recent years with Pakistan.
Thank you, Excellency. The floor is open for questions. The 2 honorable ministers will take 2 questions each. So the first question will be addressed to the Honorable Foreign Minister of Hungary, Ms. Nimra.
Thank you very much. I'm Namra Suhail from Pakistan Television. A very warm welcome to you here in Pakistan, Excellency. Sir, what are your expectations from this visit and what goals are you trying to achieve from this visit, please?
Well, when my friend invited me, we have agreed that there should be a very strong economic and trade focus for this visit. This is the reason why I am accompanied by a business delegation composed of 17 business leaders. Hungary can offer world-leading technologies in some industries. We are a small country, so we have to be careful with saying that, but definitely we are concentrated on some industries where we are among the world leaders. This is food security, where we have the strictest regulatory standards in Europe, excluding GMO from our entire agricultural and food industry sector. This is water industry, where Hungarian technologies are being taken advantage from Africa through Western Balkans to the southeastern part of Asia. and medical technologies, on the field of which we already do enjoy a good cooperation. So my expectation is that as we have hit the record of imports from Pakistan last year, we would like to hit the records of exports to Pakistan this year as well, which will be definitely helped by this business forum today, where I hope that the business-to-business meetings will be successful.
The next question is addressed to the Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan.
Thank you very much, sir. Respected Hungarian Foreign Minister and Trade Minister, welcome to Pakistan. I'm Fumaira Khan from Sama Television. Respected Foreign Minister, Mrs. Sagdar, my question is posed at you that can you please share the words and details of your assessment on cooperation between Pakistan and Hungary, not only just bilateral issues, but I'm asking about global and regional issues as well. And he mentioned Afghanistan as well. So Ter from Afghanistan would need some words on that as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. While seconding the views of my honorable guest, the Foreign Minister of Hungary, you see, we have a very comprehensive agenda to work on bilateral cooperation, including regular political dialogue, trade and economic relations, security, education, people-to-people context. And the sectors in which we have common interests and where we can cooperate is obviously agriculture, energy, healthcare, information technology, and industrial manufacturing. And Hungary specializes in water purification and waste management. So, keeping in view, there's a vast scope of our bilateral cooperation. That's why I invited His Excellency during my visit to New York to visit Pakistan in February this year. And I'm extremely grateful that he accepted my invitation and is visiting, as he explained, one of the largest Hungarian oil and gas company has been operating in Pakistan for last 25 years. And they have contributed in a big way in the petroleum sector. So we have great scope to work together on the bilateral. You just heard that although the numbers are still below expectations, but certainly, as Honorable Foreign Minister of Hungary said, doubled in last 12 months. But the sky is the limit. We should, if you work closely, I think we can surely achieve much bigger targets. We did discuss all the regional and bilateral, apart from bilateral matters. Afghanistan, I shared with His Excellency, our concerns on the security side, and he very much appreciated, and he was very open and vocal. I classified him in the delegation level talks, a very revolutionary, bold, and candid diplomat. So he's very frank, very open, and you have seen and heard his views. So I did share that we have been working to engage Afghanistan, and inshallah, God willing, our teams, as you know, that we have appointed a special representative on Afghanistan, who's a very career diplomat and former ambassador to Afghanistan, Mr. Sadat. And the preparatory meetings have been ongoing, and hopefully within days I will be visiting Kabul for a day to break this jam log which is there for last few years. So my visit is hopefully in the next few days. I hope I answered your question. Did I leave anything? Okay, thank you.
Excellency, this is Matineder representing DawnNews English. You spoke about education cooperation. So would you share some more details? As you have already said, 400 scholarships are being granted, 17,000 applications were received. So in which disciplines Pakistani students are given scholarships in Hungarian educational institutions, which are one of the finest one? And furthermore, those students who are applying for education in Hungary privately, is visa regime being relaxed for them as they are facing problems? Thank you so much.
Thank you for your question. Pakistan, together with Jordan, are the two countries to which we provide 400 scholarships. This is the most. And the fact that usually there are applications somewhere between 17 and 19,000, this shows that it is with a good reason that you have provided the most scholarships by Hungary. Mostly your students apply for scholarships for medical science with a good reason, because when it comes to medical science, our universities are among the leading ones in Europe and maybe the globe as well. And a big portion of them apply for scholarship on engineering. And of course, they don't want to go to Mission Impossible, so they don't apply for Hungarian language faculties. They do apply for English language courses. And we are happy to tell you that there are thousands of Pakistani students who have been involved in our alumni program. So we can count on them as goodwill ambassadors of Hungary here in Pakistan, promoting our country. And when it comes to the visa regime, you know, in the European Union, there are issues which are falling under the competence of the so-called community, so Brussels. Visa regime is there, but certain member states can apply some flexible procedures. We try to apply the most possible flexible procedure, especially when it comes to students coming to study to Hungary. So my embassy and the consular service here makes all the possible efforts to accommodate the needs of the students. Now, thanks God, from now on we don't have to accommodate the necessities of your diplomats, because they will need no visa from now on to Hungary.
Last question addressed to Deputy Prime Minister Shobhit Raja.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Shafqat Ali Khan sahab. My question, before I put a question, we have seen even today extensively is Pakistan engaged at the diplomatic level. We talked about Excellency about Kabul, but Foreign Secretary is also in Dhaka, and Honorable Foreign Minister from Hungary is here in Pakistan. And we also saw recently that high-level delegation from United States were also here. I don't know how fruitful your discussion with them were, especially when Foreign Minister of Hungary is talking about non-interference into each other affairs. But my question now is to Your Excellency, that how do you personally envision the future of Pakistan-Hungary relations? And what are some of the key areas both countries aim to expand bilateral cooperation in? Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Prajasab. You know, first of all, let me tell you that sometime you click to each other in the very first. I won't say that you fall in love in each other on the first sight, but when we met in New York, you know, it's a frank talk, and you heard, you know, he's a very bold foreign minister, and that should be the way, obviously keeping the diplomatic norms in order. So, you know, we both believe in peace, in shared prosperity, working on the multilateral institution together, and the shared agenda, you know, for the benefit of the two people of the, you know, Hungary and Pakistan. So you see the commonality in thinking and the respect for each other. These are the very fundamental principles of the multilateral system which was set up decades ago. Unfortunately, it's crumbling, it's weakening, and that's why you know, when we met, the topic in the Security Council was very interesting. It was the multilateralism, reforms, and governance, and we both believe it has weakened. It needs reforms. It needs attention. So you see, we have a very a common approach in thinking that, you know, everybody should mind their own business, what one says. So, you know, I'm grateful that His Excellency came to Pakistan, and we have already abolished the visa requirement, you know, the fee for visa requirement for all Hungarian nationals who wish to visit Pakistan. That we have already included in a list of countries which we want to encourage and promote and welcome the citizens of those countries. Hungary is one of those countries. I'm grateful that after initial discussions in the past, we have today signed the agreement, and henceforth, you know, as Honorable Foreign Minister said that no visa requirement between two countries for the holders of the diplomatic passports. This is a beginning. So obviously, next level would be effort for the official passports, and then maybe over after a century, maybe all passports will be visa free between at least between the two countries. So we have a great scope to work together. You see, is the openness. It is the frank sharing of the thoughts, and the commonality in belief in the principles of peace, mutual respect, shared prosperity, working for each other and for the global community. So I think these are my views. I hope I have answered your question properly. But is it last? Thank you very much indeed. Grateful.